I hope you're having an amazing day. My name is Colin. In this video, we're going to have a look at the Launchpad market of today. What are we going to buy? Because I'm ready to make some entries. The Fear and Greed Index is showing fear, which is basically after the neutral and slight greed period, one of the best indicators for me to make a move. Bitcoin sitting at about 43.3k. So that dump that happened yesterday, going from about 47k to now a low period of 43k, gives me the opportunity to get into some launchpads cheap. I am ready to make some entries. I've sold some of my NFTs that I was playing with during the bearish market. I have over 6 figures to spend, and I want to get a good spread of different launchpads. So I'm not looking to basically spend 100k with one launchpad. I want numerous launchpads because I want to document literally everything on this YouTube channel, from the quality, the launches, how things are going, and obviously the ROI. As you can see, in the last 24 hours, some have gained, but very, very little. So Nearpad must have done some announcement because the pad is very bullish this week, but other than that, it's basically 0 to 3% gains, 8% here on Brandpad Finance. When we look across the last 7 days, there are some more gainers, but I'm looking for the losers. So NFT Launch is hurting, Starter is hurting quite significantly. I'm looking for like tier 3 launch pads. I'm more looking for like the tier 2 launch pads or perhaps tier 1 to make some possible entries. One entry that I'm actually interested in is Paid Network. I will have a look at Phantom Pad, Seedify, Moonstarter. I'm not really too sure about CoinXPad. The volume is really low. AnyPad I already have. So currently what I have at the moment is AnyPad maxed out. I have Unix maxed out. Just need to remember. Maybe when I see them I remember. But I haven't done too many launches. I'm interested in Trustswap. And perhaps you guys can give me some recommendations of launchpads to consider. I'm looking for guaranteed allocation. I'm not specifically looking to play the lottery. Perhaps some Yellow Road as well. Really low. Game Zone, Fee Launch, True P&L, Soul Raiser. So definitely a lot of things to discover. I want to make 3 picks today. I will guarantee do. For things like Soul Racer, which I think the Solana-based launch pads are really interesting. Avalanche is really interesting, but I would need some more time. Pools Finance, Starterra. I will do individual videos on those to see if that's interesting to join. And that will be in the next coming days. So make sure to subscribe and check back because I will see what I can do there. Definitely looking to spend at least a couple $1,000s per launchpad, just so I have a wide variety of launches I can monitor. Like Phantom Starter is quite interesting. There are some amazing opportunities right now. I've been looking at Gamepad, Soul Starter, definitely bullish on those where there's little to no traction yet, when a bull run might come. And yes, I might be really early, but that might pay off in the long term. So Paid Network, Phantom Pad, I'll probably have to do some more research. Moonstarter as well, and Yellow Road as well. So we got Kommunitas, Seedify, Paid Network, and probably I want to pick up as well Firestarter. And then I already have Unix. Is there any other one? Yeah, I think I'm forgetting one, but basically Firestarter coming from, I'm basically going to compare it to the last bull run because I will hold these tokens for a long while, right? So we're looking at about $2. So the most important thing when considering entries, right, I would definitely say is, for me at least, a two-sided thing, right? You have the devaluation of the token during a bearish market, and during a bull market the token will go up. And basically in a bullish market, most of these tokens will consistently deliver results, right? In a bull market, the launchpads do great. Almost every IDO does good access, right? So you'll make tremendous returns. And that's why I'm not selling my IDO vestings right now, most of them, because they're either worthless or they are so down that I rather wait for a bullish run. Whether that is 3, 6, 9, 12 months from now, it doesn't really matter for me. I can just hold on to the tokens and then sell them later. So now I'm just looking for some good entries. And you can definitely see. So this is basically a 10x going back in a bullish market. Paid is basically, well, they didn't do, let me see. They didn't do that crazy during the bullish market, which was right here, right? So they reached about $1. It's still a 5x. Then we have Seedify. Yeah, they went to $16. So that's like a 4x. Then Trustswap, they were about $2, which is 2x. So they've done actually quite well maintaining their value. And Kommunitas also did quite well, which is only a 2x as well. Not counting in the all-time high, maybe a 3x, right? So Kommunitas and Trustswap definitely see like solid picks. Looking at the circulating supply, almost 100. So Trustswap is extremely stable. I'm going to push that to the front of the line. Then Firestarter is definitely more risky because it had lost so much value. I did see that they announced some changes yesterday. I'm not sure if those changes are already available on the website. I saw something about new tiers, but the tier system doesn't seem to be updated yet. The tiers are obviously quite important to make your choice. Based on the financials alone, I think that any of these would be suitable. So for Seedify, if we would look at the current tiers, which are available, Seedify tiers on Google, right? And Seedify is basically a constant performer for me. Yes, they're expensive. Yes, they give small allocation, but I'd be willing to put in like a bigger amount. So probably I can get like 10,000. So it would push me into tier 6 with a pool weight of 26. And usually they have some previous indicators as well, basically for the projects they do, on what kind of allocation you would be looking at. So I'm not really sure if that is available here on our Telegram, but they always used to post that before, which is something that I always really liked. But they have a good lineup. They have like a 1 month worth of launches in the pipeline, so I will definitely go with that. So from about the 160k that I have, I'll probably spend 45k on Seedify, just because I think it performs consistently. It has a good reputation. It's consistent in the market, right? And that would bring me into the tier 6. With Kommunitas, I'll probably go a lot lower. I'll probably go for the 500k, which will basically give me access to the private rounds, right? Stake minimum 500k, and it's only 2,000, so I might as well do 1 million just to see what kind of allocation I would get. So that's 4,000. Would give me about 133 in private round if the raise is 50k, so 260 on 100k. 200k raise, which is the maximum, would give me about $500, so that's nice. And in the public, you get a pretty big portion. Meanwhile, if I stake it for 30 days, which I likely would, I would gain about 1,500 COM token, but I'm not really here for the staking gains, right? So probably I'll do 1 million COM tokens at about, well, the current price is not 4k. Yeah, it is 4k actually. Okay, that's almost real time. So 4k there on Kommunitas, and they have also consistent launches. So that's something I am taking into consideration, right? A launchpad that has no launches, I'm gonna skip. So their upcoming list looks quite good. And I already have Fire chain through AnyPad, so I'm in their private, the Realms of Eternity. So I will do reviews on all these projects as well. So Kommunitas is on the list. Paid network, I'm not familiar with the paid network tiers. I've also never joined this launchpad before, so I will definitely, so they got paid ignition and they got Apollo X ignition, okay, and Apollo X, okay. So you got 2 choices, and I assume they both use the paid token, but I just want to know the tiers. So paid token projects, so they have done quite some launches, but not that often, right? So the last one 15 days ago, made a chess a day ago. Races are pretty decent, so that's good. Launchpads, ignition, pay token, buy. But I would like to know what the actual, okay, so Apollo X, paid network tiers. Okay, here we go. That's the Medium article. We need to stake. Okay, tier 1. Stake 1,000 paid. Ah, this is Mad World INO. Okay. So this is for a specific IDO, but I want to know the general tiers. How do we search here? Is that like a search function? Here we go. Tiers. Design. This is 2019. Oh, well, this is searching the entire medium. I just want to search on the paid network. Tiers. Paid network delivers again. Tier 1 project. Okay, that is 2021. Okay. So I assume they give you an indication of what kind of tier you need. Because I think that would be important, right? I mean, I don't want to do any lottery or that kind of crap. I want to have guaranteed allocation. So on Apollo, it's not really that clear. I hope maybe they have some information here on the tiers. And I hope at least it's not lottery only, because that would suck. Total raise, launch, token distribution, private sale. Okay. So if we do paid network, so it says join lottery. So definitely don't want to do a lottery only platform. I want guaranteed. Okay, moon tier. Okay, here we go. So this is from end of 2021. Galaxy tier 75,000 or above. 1 guaranteed allocation. Okay. Okay, moon tier, Cosmos tier 150,000. Okay, private sale, access. Okay, so 150,000 is the maximum tier, which is divided by 5, so it's about 30k, which is definitely something I wouldn't do because I have no experience with this launchpad, right? But 75 is half, so it's 15k, it's also a little bit too high. Okay, so the only guaranteed allocation would be 15k for the Galaxy tier. I don't really think that's worth it at the moment. So again, I'll probably have to do some more research on paid. So they have paid ignition and paid Apollo X. And if you know the tiers, it would really help me out. If you comment them in the, below the description, that'd be very helpful. But for now, I will not put this on the list. And for Firestarter, basically, I can check in on Discord because I'm in their Discord and they made some announcements in terms of the new changes, right? Single UI, big partnerships. So I think they said they were redoing the actual tier updates and the hero pool. But where can we see that specifically? So this is not available. Maybe I can go to Twitter and see it there, because I do want to know what the actual new tiers are. Fireside chat, okay, but there's nothing really on the tier, so they removed that post, it appears. And if those tiers are available, I would see, because basically it's like lottery only, unless you are in like the top 10 holders, and that sucks because then you have like a continuous competition on who's the biggest holder, right? The people who got in really early. So on the launch of this token right here, when it launched, when it was like fucking, I don't know where it launched, like 5 cents, they always have the advantage, right? However, obviously right now it's one of the best entries compared to last year. But we would again need to know the updated tiers, because if they say that the tiers are going to be updated and it's not actually on the website right now, yeah, people are asking the new tiers, right? But they haven't replied yet. So we would need to wait for that as well. Not as efficient. So Seedify has the right information. Kommunitas has the right information. So we'll pick both of those up guaranteed. And then Trustswap. Let me have a look at the Trustswap tiers. Okay, if they have projects, token lock, liquidity lock, launchpads. Okay. No. Okay, let's do Trustswap Trustswap tiers. Okay, that brings you to a staking. So staking is definitely required to get allocation. Okay, allocation, here we go. Staked swap, swap score, average swap staked per allocation. Staked per one-time allocation, allocation multiplier. How much is this token? So yeah, it will be quite expensive if you look at the complete overview. That's definitely clear. Okay, Launchpad serves where bots fill in the whiteboard. Guaranteed allocation gives stakers a unique opportunity to participate early. Okay, that's cool. 24-hour allocation window, stakers, ease of mind, acquire tokens. Okay, that's perfect. Significance. Okay. Furthermore, the longer term stakes that they can swap. Okay, earn how they obtain. Swap score, 60 days rolling average. Okay, that's cool. So you get rewarded for being like a loyal user. According to the current rates on Trustswap, okay, one allocation is usually the range of $200 to $600. Okay, so that's good. And then you need basically to accumulate the score. In addition, guaranteed allocation limits as the hassle first come, first serve. Yeah, agree. That makes sense. So I just want to see, because I'm not really too familiar with this launchpad, how many launches that they do, right? So if we few launches, okay. So, okay, Kommunitas. So they have a lot of launches, but these are all old launches, and I want to see the upcoming ones. So let's go back to the Launchpad. And so it's on the Ethereum chain right now. They support different blockchains, 4 of them. And we can, we're on the Launchpad right now. So they did 40 launches, over $30 million raised. One upcoming one, MetaVider, is coming up. Should have happened already. This date is in the past, right? But I think maybe it got delayed a little bit. And these are just their top launches. There's no recent launches, but I mean, they at least have something in the pipeline. And this has been recommended to me by a lot of people. So maybe if I switch to the Binance Smart Chain, the projects will switch, or that's just the same. No, that's just the same, right? So the race is 100K for the next project. They have the white paper link, that all looks good. Yeah, so this is definitely also one that I will take into consideration. So basically, as of right now, Seedify, yes. Kommunitas, yes. Trustswap, highly likely. Based on the other ones, I think there is fair to say that we should never really dive into anything without any proper research, as it is a significant amount of money we're playing with, and we're looking obviously for that return on the investment, right? We're not just playing around here. That's definitely to be considered. So I will do an individual video on each of these ones that I'm actually not familiar with, because GameFi I think is interesting, Starterra is definitely interesting, and we would basically have to consider those, research those properly before making that decision, and that will all be coming up in the next few days. So that's it for now. Seedify, Kommunitas, Trustswap, the 3 picks of today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.